Both high and low reps can build muscle, but each one has its own advantages and disadvantages. So in this video, I'm going to break down the pros and cons for each one, when you should use each one, and how to actually use both for optimal results. There's only a few better sounds than that in the world. First of all, I should preface this. That's a good word, you know. Bro, come on, the vocabulary's been elevating.
It's going to a freaking dissertation now.
Bro. Exactly, bro. Preface this by saying there's no one right rep range, and you should not stick to one rep range for every single exercise. I see a lot of people that either stick with low reps or high reps for every single exercise, and I will tell you why it might not be the best idea. It's no strawberry milk, but we take it. I have a strawberry milk in it. You know, both they stopped selling it.
No!
They actually stopped selling it.
You were like the only customer. You were buying it though. You were like,
yeah, I was the only demand per day. My third upper session of the week. I got to do I did 2 bench sessions, 1 light, 1 heavy. This is the heavy one. We're gonna go 100 today. Doing 2 sets to failure of heavyweight, low reps is very trendy right now. Everyone is on that. That is the new wave, as they say. Heavyweight, low reps is definitely more fun than high reps, at least for me personally. It's more of an ego thing as well. It's like, let's just be honest, it strokes the ego a bit. You know, not saying for me, it's saying for other people. I'm just a humble guy, to be honest.
So why do you do it?
How am I gonna have to explain? I'm asking the pros and cons, mate. We'll say the pros of low reps, because obviously everyone does that. It has the strength benefits. If you do have a rep range of like 5 to 8, you don't just build mass, but you also build strength as well. So it has that benefit to it. It has the fun benefit to it. But there's a lot of cons to low weight as well. The main one I would say is obviously injury. The risk of injury is higher if you do low reps compared to high reps, just because of the amount of stress on your muscle group. So there's acute injury fatigue, which is the actual muscle you're working in. Like if in a bench, your chest has more risk of injury. Then there's chronic muscle injury, which is the accumulation of fatigue over time of constantly doing low reps heavyweight for every single exercise, every single session. So obviously the risk of injury is higher. If you see most injuries from athletes or gym goers, most of the time they're doing heavyweight. You're not going to see someone get injured doing 12 kg bicycles, rarely, unless that's heavy for them. Either doing like a heavy deadlift, heavy squat, heavy bench, that's when the most injuries happen. So yeah, the risk of injury is higher, and also with that, there's more accumulated fatigue. So gym is about long-term longevity. You just want to train for 2 years and then just call it after that. You want to train for the rest of your life, 20, 30 years, keep it going, keep in the game. So if you're doing heavyweight low reps for every single exercise, every set, every session, the fatigue you're going to accumulate over time is going to be quite hefty. 6 on the first set. Obviously for this we're doing low weight. I'm saying low weight, heavy reps. What does that even mean? Low reps, heavy weight for the bench we're doing. But you'll see throughout the session, I don't continue that, and I will tell you why. Oi, keep watching. Cliffhanger. But yeah, the second set. Doing heavyweight low reps, you need more rest in between sets, which is going to make your session longer. Especially if you're doing like a 100 kg bench, you need about a good like 5-6 minutes to rest. Whereas if you're doing like 70 or high reps, you can rest in about 2-3 minutes. You can recover in about 2-3 minutes, so you can go again. So your sessions will be longer as well. And if you're doing that for every exercise, your sessions are going to be probably over an hour, if you get the right rest you actually need to recover. So yeah, adds on to your session time as well. Another con, this is more for like if you're a beginner / intermediate, your form will break down if you're using heavy reps. Keep doing low reps, heavy weight. You're going to practice your form on that rep range. So you're practicing your form whilst the rep is heavy, whilst the weight is heavy, which means it's more likely a form breakdown. Because let's say, if you're under that load, let's say I did 100 kg, and after the 6th rep I was going for my 7th, I'm not going to think, let's control it and use my chest to push it up. I'm going to think, get this down, push it up with everything I can. So it's more likely you're going to do that for every exercise if you just start on high weight, low reps. So it's so hard to say that. But yeah, more likelihood of form breakdown. Even like if you're doing a lat pull down, something like that. Instead of using your lats, if you're not used to doing the exercise a lot, and you've got like years of doing reps and practice over time, when it gets heavy, you might start using your shoulders pull down, and your shoulders come round forward, and you start pulling it. So at the start, definitely don't start with the heavyweight low reps. Practice your form on a more moderate rep range, and then you can go to heavyweight. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Another con we have stumbled upon for the low reps is that you need a spot as well. Because for the last set, I never recorded it because I didn't need a spot. Because the last set, and it was heavy. So we thought as well, if you're on your own and you're going heavy, you will also need a spot for some reps, for some sets. What was the other one we said? It's another one as well. Or RPE. I think that's a pro. I'll say a pro for low reps is definitely RPE because at least with that So at least with that, you know you're going to failure. But like high reps is more like you're kind of guessing sometimes. Especially if you're purposely leaving reps on reserve, you're more guessing. With a heavyweight, you know, like once you hit 5 reps, you can't go past that. You physically can't push the weight up. So like, you can definitely know you're training harder with heavyweight, low reps, and you can know if you're going to failure quicker. And yeah, you can reach the point of failure quicker as well. On the back of that, high reps, it takes you longer to get to failure. So, and people make the argument then, why am I doing 15 reps when the first 10, like I can just skip the first 10, put the weight up and do the last 5 and I'll get to the same point of failure. The point is that you are managing your fatigue. If you're doing sets of 5 for everything, you're gonna get fatigued as we said before. Whereas high reps, yes, it takes longer to get to failure, but that still doesn't mean that it produces less muscle growth. Yes, it'll take longer, but it's easier on your joints and it's easier on your body. You get me?
What do you call high reps? What is high reps?
I would say high reps is anything above 12 to 15, 10 to 15 maybe. I think, yeah, 10 to 15 is probably high reps. Another con of high reps was that your cardio system could fail before your muscles do. Because the reps are high, if you're not conditioned properly, and your cardio is quite poor, and you're a lazy bum, and you don't do any cardio, not even steps, which is quite pathetic. If you do high reps, your cardiovascular system could fail before your actual muscle does. So that is another con of doing high reps. So, speaking of high reps, low reps, as now we did 3 sets of bench. Did 3 sets of bench, 3 sets of 100. Obviously that is quite heavy. I got 655. And now we're doing cable chest flies. Cameraman's yawning, he's bored. Sorry. Now we're doing cable chest flies. Now I just got 8. We're going 8 to 12. I got 8 because my chest is gone. So I could lower the weight a bit. I'll probably keep it the same. I think I can get 8 again. So yeah. For then, that's how you use high reps, low reps. I'm not just doing the same 5 reps for everything. Now we lower the weight a bit, higher the reps a bit. Let's go. We got 9. My chest is gone. So the pros of high reps. This guy's toes out. Oh my. Some guy just got his toes out on the cable row. He's just sitting there with his toes out. Well, that's throwing me off. Anyway, high reps, that is fucking in a nutshell. It's gonna be in like my peripheral vision when I'm talking.
You're gonna go on that?
No, it's fine. It motivates me. Anyway, pros of high reps. So we said the cons. Pros, you get the same stimulus as low reps, heavyweight, without the fatigue. Obviously you get fatigue naturally from doing a set, but without the stress on your joints and without the accumulated fatigue of doing heavy weights all the time, you get the same amount of muscle growth and muscle stimulus. Boom. High reps also good to practice your form on. So how I was saying before, with your heavyweight, it's easier for your form to go and just break down. Whereas this, you can't keep it controlled, nice and tight, control the eccentric, really focus on the muscles that you're using, engage them. Like if I'm doing a bicep curl, I can mind-muscle connection and that. Think about using my biceps to pull them. It's easier to do that on low weight, high reps. So you can practice your form better with this technique. So that's pretty much the pros and cons. There's probably more, I might have missed some out. Those are the main ones I can think of for pros and cons with high reps and low reps. Obviously you see there's advantages and disadvantages to both. So that comes to the conclusion. Do you do high reps or low reps? None. Well, not none. Just don't do any reps. You do both. Yeah. The best way to optimize your progress in the gym and to maintain your gym progress long term is to use both of them. Combine them. Combination, as Drake said. Tricep push downs. Probably go for about 12 to 15 on this. So you see, as I'm going through the session, while rep ranges are changing, I'm not just staying in one for every exercise, which is how you should do it. All right, let's go. Enough yapping. Aye. The burn. as I was doing that, I was thinking as well, some exercises, that burns, some exercise profiles suit higher reps, some suit lower reps as well. If you do dumbbell lateral raises and you do heavyweight low reps, it just doesn't make sense, to be honest. Some exercises have a better stimulus, you feel it better when you do high reps. Like tricep push, and to be fair, you can probably do heavyweight low reps. But the burn on the high reps, oof, it's quite nice. But yeah, so different exercises will suit different rep ranges. That's another thing as well. How and when should you use high reps and low reps? An easier way to do it, the easiest way, compound exercises, low reps, heavyweight. So that's your bench press, your deadlift, your squat, your lat pull down, stuff like that, where there's more than one muscle group working at the same time. Your isolations, like your tricep extensions, bicep curls, lateral raises. There you can go for more higher rep range, like 10 to 15. That's the easiest way to do it. With that, so that's how I do it basically. I do my compounds, I'll do a lower rep range. For these isolation accessory exercises, I'll go for a higher rep range. That way, you still get the advantages of both, whilst minimizing the cons of both. You don't get the fatigue, the accumulated fatigue of doing heavy weights all the time. And yeah, you build the same amount of muscle. Pretty cool. Another way to do it is you can periodize it. So you do a phase, let's say you do 6 weeks high reps for everything, then you do 6 weeks moderate rep for everything, then you do 6 weeks of heavyweight, low reps for everything. You do 6 weeks of low rep for everything. That way you get the, again, advantages of both, but you don't get the accumulated fatigue of doing the same for a long period of time. And you can keep switching. It also keeps it exciting. That's the method I use for my clients, the periodization. So we go for accumulation phase, which is just accumulating reps, so high reps. Moderate, we go to 8 to 12 rep range. And then we go into an intensity phase, which is 5 to 8 on everything. That's where we try to maximize the strength and all that. So you get the benefits of all of them. It keeps the gym exciting every month. We do it 4-week phases, but you can do it 6 weeks, however you want it. So every month and a bit, you're always changing and you always keep the gym fresh. You don't get stale, you don't get bored. You shock the muscles, send them into different rep ranges. However you want to do it, you can do it that way, or you can just do it how I do it for myself. Is right now, I'm doing 8 weeks hypertrophy, 4 weeks strength. So I'm doing 8 weeks hypertrophy, where we're still on the compound, I'm still doing like a relatively low rep range, 5 to 8. In the strength phase, I'm going to go about 3 to 6. But that's only 4 weeks, and then I'll go back to hypertrophy. So yeah, trying to get my strength gains up while still maintaining my size. Because I know a lot of strength athletes, they do strength for the whole time, but then they lose their size. I don't want that. I want to stay wham. I want to stay big. I want to be able to like not fit through doors. You know what I mean? I feel I'm getting there.
Are you talking about like cat doors or what?
Like that door there, that double door. Eventually, I'm gonna be so big, they're gonna have to make another door just so I can fit through. But if I did hypertrophy all the time, if I did strength all the time, maybe I wouldn't get that. That's why you gotta phase it in. See that? Smart. Yeah, there you go. There's the 2 techniques you can use. Tried and tested and proven. I've gotten fantastic results with my clients with that. So take it for yourself. Bum, 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 bum. We got the last bit left. We got a superset, bicep curls, lateral raises, and then we're done. Bench has drained. That's why on the day of my heavy bench, I'll try not to do another like compound. I'll just try to keep it like a isolation accessories after. Keep it minimal. Don't want to extenuate. What is that word? We don't want to No, I don't know what the word is. Exuberate?
Bro, I don't know.
I don't know. Something like that. You know what I mean? Whatever it is. People say I look more hench with the new trim.
Yeah, because you know when you have like short hair,
Yeah.
it puts your
More
emphasis
on my
arms,
body. I'm on.
your body, yeah. You look more serious. I've seen people.
People say that I look more serious now.
I think maybe because I've seen a lot more bald people. I get a lot more bald.
Oh right, yeah.
I'm bald.
Oh yeah.
I see when you're bald and you're hench, it looks alright. It looks alright. You get by with it.
The big beard as well.
Big beard.
If you have no beard, bro,
It's so hard.
that's thing. Yeah.
Why are you blessed?
Why am I blessed? Allah blesses us all in unique ways.
That's true.
So you have things that I don't. I have things that you don't.
Alhamdulillah.
but it's part of Allah's wisdom.
How long is the hair? It doesn't even bro. What does it?
Maybe if you had a beard, maybe it'd give you an ego, and maybe you would have gone astray. You never know.
So
It's
true.
part of Allah's wisdom.
That is true.
Maybe a girl would have liked you, then you would have caught feelings, and she would have took you away from the Lord.
But like, how long am I going to be tested for?
Maybe when you get a wife, then, because Allah knows you settle down now.
And they'll be like, yeah, now the beard comes.
Yeah, now the beard
That
comes.
is-
I was going to say as well, everyone is different, and this will work differently for everyone. And it depends on your own goals and your individual needs. If your goals is just to get as much strength as you can, obviously going for low reps heavyweight is better, more often. So it depends on your goals, it depends on your needs. If your goal is just to get big and build muscle, I'd say definitely using both is the best approach in my opinion, to manage your fatigue, for everything, the stress on your joints, everything. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, man. If you want some coaching, link in the bio, coaching. Why is that funny?
Why are you adding accent now?
I don't know, man. It just comes randomly. I never did it. At one point, it always come out. If you want to get shredded, if you want to get massive, if you want to become the GOAT, like me, link in bio, check it out. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, follow for more. Coaching if you fancy it. Goodbye.